media's role in a new era of global communication. And as I reflected on this topic, my memory lane went back to April this year, when I had the rare opportunity of visiting EU, a global industrial hub located in Zhejiang province in eastern China. While in EU, as I shuttled from one district to another in this world's small commodities wholesale market, I marveled. First, at the quality and authentic products that were on display. In my mind, it became crystal clear why every product that I came across as I grew up many years ago had been inscribed these famous words, just like Nathan said, made in China. And not just that, I also marvel at the countless and beautiful products that crisscrossed my eyes, some even begging me severally to purchase them. After much pleading from those products, I yielded to the call and purchased some for my spouse and children. And guess what? Just like me, they marveled as they remarked that I should have bought more for them. I wish they gave me more money. I equally was amazed by the number of people drawn from across the globe that visited the ever-busy market each split second. Some from my home country, Kenya, others from the United Kingdom, and others from India. I even met a lady from Brazil who would come to shop for jewelry. I went to China in April. I've gone there severally, but my last trip was in April. I wedded in April. And I just bought a ring in Nairobi for my wedding. Then I went there. Then I realized there were so many rings at an affordable price, and they were of high quality. And I began regretting why I bought my ring in Nairobi before I went to EU. I heard Eunice talk about wedding. I overheard. And I want to advise you, though you can pay me consultancy, that if you want to buy a quality ring, think of the other side. EU is not far. They have some quality rings, the other side. And I know you're not alone. I can see potential people looking forward to weddings. I equally was amazed by the number of people drawn from across the globe, like I said, and my fascination with EU notwithstanding, several questions kept nagging my mind. Firstly, with the multiple business opportunities that come with the availability of this iconic market, how many people from my home country, save for the few that I met, are aware of its existence? How many know of the countless business opportunities that it presents? And what does it take to ship products from this versatile market that can be the beginning point of a serious enterprise that can change lives in every corner of the world? Better still, with the quality and authentic products that I saw firsthand in EU, how come there have been claims of some Chinese products not being authentic? These questions beg for a multiplicity of answers that I believe can best come from the media or the fourth estate, as Edmund Burke would want to call it. The media in the new era of global communication that is often characterized by misinformation and disinformation has a singular role to scratch beyond the surface and come up with factual information that can be beneficial to the public. Well-researched information that can play a key role in edifying research in institutions of higher learning, and one that can be a catalyst for great entrepreneurial ideas that are much needed in shaping the changing global economy. While the role played by the new media, and I want to imagine each and every one of us in one way or another uses the new media, Facebook, X, formerly Twitter, WhatsApp, and Instagram, among others, in disseminating information cannot be gainsaid. The mainstream media must always shy from the ever-pestering temptation of falling into the clicks and likes mantra to merely show audience interactions. It must resist the allure of sensationalism, no matter how audience attractive, and stick to the basic canons of journalism: accuracy and fairness, independence, public accountability, and respect for the truth. In the new era of information wars, mostly peddled in the new media, the media, that includes the radio, KBC, which I work for, television, CGTN, and others, and even print media, has a role to remain focused and report truthfully, verify facts, and always do what we normally call in media circles, triangulate the news, look at it from various perspectives. Failure to do so risks leaving the door of misinformation and disinformation wide open. And with such open doors come the risk of such unverified statements, such as Chinese products are not authentic. And in the event such statements are made, which is likely in the new era of communication, the media has a role to weigh them on a verification scale that can only expose them for what they are, untruthful. Instead of falling into the social media sensationalism trap, the media has an obligation to do a deeper analysis of the ever-nagging and emerging issues. Today we talk about trade tariff wars. We have the war in Ukraine and the conflict in Sudan, just to mention but a few. But it must be warned that the emergence of new media need not translate to digital comfort for the mainstream media. As has been the practice, the surveillance role of the media must always be amplified in order to bring to the public first-hand information, which is key to countering misinformation and disinformation. For instance, had I not visited EU in person, such claims such as Chinese products are not authentic could easily sound convincing. That is no longer the case since I have first-hand information. And by the way, I need to say that I went to EU and I've been to Beijing, Hengdiang and Henan, courtesy of CMG, China Media Group. And these are the kind of collaborations I will want to challenge the director of CMG Nairobi offices to foster. I was in Beijing, and if you go to CGTN offices, that building has it's such a tall building, and China has really invested in media. And with that kind of investment, because if I compare the kind of investment that China has done in media, and then I contrast with African countries, Kenya, for example, we cannot even come closer. And I'm suggesting that we need many partnerships in media, especially, so that we tell the Chinese story in a better way. When Maritim was talking, having traveled to China, I was just traveling to China virtually. As he talks about subways and all those kind of things, I assure you that this morning I traveled to China and I came back courtesy of Maritim. And you can imagine if you took each and everyone here to China to just have a first-hand experience of what it takes to be in that country and what Maritim is saying. And these are likely to be the ambassadors that are going to tell the Chinese story. And for us in media, we pray that we have those kind of partnerships. Equally, such life-changing development initiatives like the Belt and Road Initiative that I think Rebecca talked about, we have the Global Development Initiative, we have FOCAC and such programs. We can only amplify them if we have this kind of partnerships between CMG and, say, African media. Those kind of initiatives can only be told to the world from a broader perspective if the media goes and do the surveillance role. And I pray that this is going to be the new mantra, not only for the media, but even for some of these people that are interested in China. As the common saying goes, seeing is believing. We went there, we saw, and we believed. And I pray that if you have not been there, ensure that you talk to Madam Upendo, because seeing is believing. Asanteni sana.